today's Conscious Parenting Live is called Toddler Tantrums, Threenagers and Furious Fours, and I'm going to do my best to keep it short and sweet today. But yeah, today I am hoping to help you have a mindset shift and also give you some practical tips as well. So let's dive in. So the mindset shift. So when your toddler is throwing a tantrum, or your threenager is throwing a tantrum, or your furious 4 or 5 or 6, because to be honest, let's face it, people throw tantrums at different ages, but let's focus on the little ones. When they're throwing a tantrum, they are not throwing a tantrum. The tantrum is throwing them. And so what I mean by this is they are not in control. Like, they have lost it, and so it really helps us to remember this isn't something they're doing deliberately. This isn't something they want to do. They're not doing this on purpose. They are in the midst of feeling out of control, right? The tantrum is throwing them. They are out of control, and this is a natural response to feeling angry or overwhelmed or having these big feelings. Now, it can be hard for us to understand that sometimes, because that big feeling might have been triggered by having the blue cup instead of the yellow cup. So from our point of view, it seems a bit like it's just a cup, but to them, it's a big thing. And so it's really important for us to remember and appreciate and acknowledge that and accept that it's a big thing for them. It's a big thing for them. So that is the mindset shift. So what can we do about it? So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. So the biggest thing that we can do is bring empathy to the situation. So how on earth do you do that, right? So it starts with listening, okay? So instead of saying something, avoid reasoning, right? That's another thing, avoid reasoning. And instead of saying something like, there's another one, or, that's reasoning, trying to reason with them, which just adds fuel to the fire. You get where they're coming from, and you'd say something like, I'm here, or it's okay, and just listen and just be with them and just accept that they're having some big feelings right now about the cup or whatever it is, right? So that's what we can do. And I'm telling you, when you do this, it makes a massive difference, a huge difference. Instead of those tantrums escalating, it diffuses it. So give it a go. And if you want to be held and supported while you do this, while you give it a go, and have more tools in your toolkit, more support, and to be guided through whatever's going on for you, because it may not be the cup, it might be around eating, or it might be around going to bed, or it might be around potty training, or it might be around going to nursery or school, right? That these big feelings are coming up. Whatever the big feelings are, the process that I take you through works, no matter what the feelings are, right? So I have a 4-step process that I take people through, which I call 4 steps to help your child manage their big emotions. And right now, during Tantrums to Calm, which is coming up in November, at the point of recording, this is in October 2023. And in that support series, I'm going to guide you through those 4 steps. And you can ask me questions, and I will help you tailor it to whatever is going on in your family right now, your specific situation with your toddler, with your threenager, with your furious 4-year-old, right? So, or your fantastic 5-year-old, right? I'll support you to guide your little ones so that you can have a calmer, happier family life. So that's something that you're looking for, then make sure you get yourself booked on. If it has passed, right, and you're looking at this sometime in the future, the 4 steps that I take people through are always available, and you can see the links below for how to book that if that's something you want to do. But today I really just wanted you to know that mindset shift is huge. Your children aren't doing this on purpose to spite you. They are having these big feelings, and I could go into the whole neuroscience. Some people, the whole brain thing is their jam, but basically their frontal cortex, our reasoning part of the brain stops working, and you're in the animal part. The back of your brain is triggered, and that fight, flight, freeze, fawn response is triggered. There's big emotions happening, and they are not in control. So treat them with that knowledge, with that empathy, with that understanding, and support them to move through it instead of blaming them for it, which is a place that we can fall into. And in the 4 steps that I guide people through, I help you to understand your default reaction when your child gets upset, so that you can see what you might be bringing to the table that might be adding fuel to the fire, so that you can stop doing that. And that knowledge is massive. That awareness is huge. It makes a big difference when you shift that. So come and learn this process either with me live, or if you're watching this later on, the support is there to tap into, and the links are in the comments. But yeah, your child is not doing this on purpose. Take that away. Oh, and before I finish, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the button below and subscribe.